Is the beauty industry dead? Let's just talk this out, y'all. I am really curious to see what you guys' thoughts are on whether or not the beauty industry is dead. I got on Reddit today, and let me just give y'all a little bit of backstory on the whole reason how I ended up on Reddit today, reading about comments from viewers, everyday viewers who are, you know, or who were at one point beauty tube watchers. I ended up on Reddit because today I was just feeling like, what is the disconnect, right? I've been trying to figure out kind of like the direction that I want to take my channel. Like, makeup and beauty is definitely a big part of that because I like doing my beauty stuff. I like doing my makeup. But if I'm being totally honest, here lately, I have just been feeling like makeup is a part of me, but it's not all of me. And on top of that, I am not in the, you know, the makeup era. Like the 2010 to 2018, or like 2009 to 2018 was a very huge makeup era on YouTube. And that's when the girlies were like really teaching us how to contour. They were teaching us, you know, how to do the cut creases and the this and the that and how to blend your colors out. I like makeup, but I like everyday simple makeup. Like, I'm just not in the stage of life where I'm going to wear a lot of colors. To be completely honest, I don't really wear eyeshadow. Like, the video that I literally just posted, on Sunday, where I was talking about the aesthetic edits, I was like, I don't even like that makeup. Like, why did I put that on? And I feel like that's how I end up doing a lot of the times. Another example, the creating your everyday makeup look that I just posted prior to that, I hated that makeup look. I got done with that video and I was like, why the hell did I put that lipstick on? I look crazy. And, you know, so I left it on my channel because I'm one of the people who feels like, you know, if you post something, just let it be. Like, it's a part of your journey. It's a part of your story. And there's no point to delete it. Just let it be. My makeup videos have not performed well on my channel. And again, you know, I know that that comes with time and investment. Like, you can't always just be like, oh, my video didn't blow up over a month, so it's trash. That's not necessarily true. Some channels do take a while before they, you know, kind of flourish and stuff. But at the same time, you do have to always pay attention to, y'all know I can't talk and do brows. Hold on. So anyway, like I was saying, you have to give your channel time. You know, you can't always look at if the video is not performing well in the first month or so that it's a flop. That's not necessarily true. However, I do feel as though you definitely need to be paying attention to what your audience likes. And I was kind of feeling here lately that my audience was not really feeling my makeup content. And like I said, if I'm being truthful with myself, I wasn't feeling it that much either. I'm like, I do like my get ready with me's again because I feel like I can talk about more subjects or more, you know, topic based content rather than just doing a makeup tutorial and explaining how I'm doing my makeup. When I talk about these comments that I read online, these are just opinions. However, I do feel like some of these opinions have some truth to them, and we should consider them on our content as far as how we should proceed with our channel. So the first thing that I happened to have looked up was whether or not the beauty industry was declining. And what I noticed, and you can go Google this right now if you want to, fact check me please, but a lot of bloggers and websites were saying that the lifestyle niche has like kind of surpassed the beauty. I think when I looked on there, it said lifestyle, fashion, and then honestly, makeup content was not on there. Beauty or makeup was not on the websites that I was looking at, or, you know, what I was researching earlier. So that was kind of a key indicator to me, like, okay, is it on a decline? Because it's not even populating on people's, you know, top niches. And so I'm like, okay, let's look into this further. So like I said, I stumbled on Reddit and I really gained a lot of insight from looking at Reddit today. So let's kind of discuss a couple of these topics because I feel like once we discuss them, we can kind of really get an understanding of what the viewer likes. Because at the end of the day, you're trying to build an audience of people, build your community, which is all fine, but you have to make the viewer want to watch you. If you're not providing the content that they want to watch, if you're not providing the value that they want to hear, they're not going to watch you. It doesn't matter how great your content is. It doesn't matter. Oh Lord, I almost burped, excuse me. It doesn't matter how good your thumbnail is. If you're not providing the content that they want to watch and actually stick around to hear, it's useless. One of the first things that populated on somebody's comment was they don't want to be sold something every time they watch you. I personally can relate to this. I feel like all of us can relate to this. Think about how many times you go into the store, you know exactly what you want, or either you're just literally browsing and somebody comes up to you and they're trying to push this product. Oh, you should try this, you should try this. And you're literally like, get the hell out of my face. I don't want to try it. I feel like that's kind of what viewers are running into with content creators. So let me say this first, and then we'll kind of elaborate on this a little more. Somebody else's comment said that when content creators get to a certain level, right? So either they've become full-time content creators, and obviously as a full-time content creator, you're making your money because you are promoting brands. That's just the give and take of it. Like you're making your money based off of selling something or having some kind of affiliate link or marketing some kind of product, because that's the whole influencing industry. So here's the drawback, and I feel like this is gonna kind of be like a double-edged sword in some sense. But when you've gotten to that level, yes, again, you're making your money because you're partnering with brands. So yes, a lot of your content is going to have some kind of affiliation with it, with another brand. And I feel like, how can you show up as a content creator and not be promoting something? Even if you do it in the most subtle ways, you're still going to be promoting something, because again, that is your job. So I feel like with that particular comment, I agree. Yes, every single piece of content does not have to sell something. Like I'll be honest, like I get sick of hearing myself say link in bio sometimes. I'm like, damn, I just get sick of saying it. But like I said, when you're a content creator, you kind of don't have a choice. But where is the thin line, I guess? Like, where is the line that says, yes, I'm still being authentic. Yes, I'm going to still give you a real review? Because that was also on there. A lot of comments said that they feel like as content creators blow up and they get bigger, that their reviews are not as real. But again, I feel like it's a fine line and a double-edged sword. Like, do I give my honest, opinion and piss the brand off and then, screw my chances of working with them again? Or do I do it in a way that promotes them but still gives my honest opinion? Like, it's just it's kind of hard. I feel like content creators are kind of put in between a rock and a hard place, because you want to stay real and authentic, but at the same time, yeah, you are working with these brands, so you have to scratch their back a little bit, just like they scratching yours. With thinking about those two comments, I feel like that's kind of hard to do. And the best thing that you can do, and y'all know, y'all have heard me say this 1,000,001 times if you have been here, and I'm going to say it again. Authenticity is everything when it comes to your channel. And I'm gonna be honest, if I'm rambling, that is because this is not like a regular type video for me. I'm just really on here giving giving my honest truth of the stuff that I read earlier. So if I'm rambling, I'm sorry. I'm sure I'll connect all the dots in some kind of way. The next thing it seems like viewers miss, or why they stopped consuming so much beauty content, is because they felt like it wasn't realistic. And what I mean by that is a lot of people were upset at the fact that the makeup didn't look like it really did in person. So I'm guilty of this, not gonna lie. My thumbnails, my pictures on my Instagram, they are edited. They don't have a heavy edit on them, but they definitely are edited. So my makeup looks way more smoothed out on my pictures and thumbnails because I put those edited filters on there, which a lot of beauty influencers do. A lot of other influencers do that in different niches as well. So it's not like it's just the beauty influencers by themselves. Everybody does this. However, the viewers and consumers who are really actually trying to learn their makeup, they are a little upset because we all know when we do our makeup in real life, how they look on edited pictures is not the same. We don't have the true texture showing through on the pictures because, you know, obviously you want your skin to look super smoothed out. Well, it seems like viewers were getting upset because of that, because they didn't see that realness. They didn't see real skin. They didn't see the texture of the skin. So when they put their makeup on, it didn't look right. And then they get frustrated and then they just, you know, stop putting on makeup and stop consuming that kind of content, which is fair. I honestly, like I said, I'm guilty of doing that myself. When I put my makeup on, like I actually had that same feeling when I started learning makeup and I started putting it on in person. I'm like, well, damn, why my makeup don't look like so-and-so's? Because theirs looks all smoothed out and, you know, they got the lighting in front of them, so it looks like even more smoothed out on videos and stuff like that. And I had to actually learn that this is how makeup looks when it's on skin, when it's textured. This is how it really looks versus how it looks on there. But everybody, you know, didn't take the time to understand that. So you do have those viewers who get upset at the fact that they don't see it. So as a content creator, how can we give the viewer that realistic feel? Me personally, I hear you, like, and I just want that to be clear. Like, I hear these people's concerns when it comes to watching certain influencers on YouTube. One thing that I want to start doing, and this is me personally, is I want to show more realistic type of content. Every single thumbnail does not have to be edited, but I'm gonna be honest, I might smooth this one out just a little bit. I'm gonna be real with you, okay? But, you know, that's not to say that some other times where I do my makeup, if I do a get ready with me or something like that, that I'll show you the differences between how it looks with the camera lighting on versus how it looks in real life with no lighting, no edits, no nothing, and how it looks on texture skin. But I feel like when you have that real rawness to you and people can see that they appreciate it more. So like I said, I feel like if you're another content creator, you can try doing that too. Maybe you'll get more engagement with your viewers, or, you know, they'll appreciate you just showing that real rawness. But everybody's different, you know, everybody has their own approach to their content. And honestly, people don't have to feed their viewer if they don't want to. Now they should, because that's the only way they'll keep their audience. But, you know, I also feel like too, when people get to a certain level with their content, if they do it and they've been doing it that way, they typically don't change it because it's been working. So I don't know. Which brings me actually into my next my next thing that I read on some of the Reddit posts was some viewers said that they felt like they were getting tired of seeing the same old thing. They said that they just don't feel as though there is real creativeness anymore. This one's a hard one. This one's a hard one. I'm not gonna say that there's no creativeness out there. I feel like there is definitely still creativeness out there. However, we live in a social media era. Everybody is posting content. You're gonna get some creativity because basically each individual person's approach to their content is going to be, it's going to make it their own at that point. So however their personality reflects on it, it's their own. So it is still creativeness in my opinion. However, I do understand what they mean as far as kind of having the same old thing. Like, how can I change up my makeup reels and TikToks to just look different? It's kind of hard to do. If you're doing the same makeup application like everybody else and you're using the same products as everybody else, the only thing that I feel like is really going to help any of us right now is the storytelling aspect. And that's just because, you know, if you put layer your content with like a nice story or a funny story, it just kind of makes it more entertaining to watch. But other than that, it's really kind of hard to change beauty. Like, it's makeup application. So how are you going to change that? Like I said, there's really no kind of way to change it outside of doing multiple angles, like the close-up, far back, you know, product details, like just making it a little more pleasing to watch, I guess. But that's kind of hard to do. Another comment that I read on Reddit said that people are kind of out of that heavy makeup era. A lot of people are getting more into just overall skincare because it seems, and again, this is not everybody, this is just, you know, some of the, like, one of the hundreds of posts that I read. A lot of people feel as though they're not really into that heavy makeup anymore, like wearing tons of eyeshadow and, you know, just really layering it on. And a lot of people are choosing like the minimalistic makeup, the 5-minute everyday type makeup. As I sit back and reflect, again, I feel like I'm in that era myself, just not really into heavy makeups and just kind of really minimalistic looks. I can relate to that. The most trend that I noticed on those comments were people just kind of miss old school YouTube. We are definitely in the time of TikTok. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I struggle with TikTok. I really think TikTok got me shadow banned low key, but we ain't gonna discuss it. But anyway, we're living in that short form content time. And so I feel like that's kind of another reason why beauty is somewhat, I don't think beauty is ever going to decline. If I had to answer the whole question of whether or not beauty has declined, I don't think beauty will ever decline. I think what has happened is beauty has transitioned to short form content. I don't think people want to spend, you know, 20-30 minutes anymore looking at makeup tutorials when they can get on TikTok and see a 2-minute tutorial on how to do the same things. I honestly think that's what has happened over the years, especially with the whole TikTok trend. I also kind of feel like too, that's why so many people blew up during the pandemic, because everybody was at home. Nobody had anything to do, and you could be, you know, I know I was working from home, but I was like on YouTube. That's how I found out about, you know, doing makeup in the first place. And one of the girls that I started watching, one of the influencers I started watching during that time, I actually still watch her till this day because I learned about her through makeup. So again, during that time frame, people had time to sit at home and watch 20, 30, 40-minute long tutorials on how to do makeup. And I feel like for new beauty influencers coming in right now, it's kind of hard to do. I'm not saying that it can't be done, but it's just a little bit harder to do because that's not what people really look for anymore, especially with TikTok Reels and YouTube Shorts for that matter. And did I say TikTok Reels? With TikToks and Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, where you have that shorter form content and you can learn everything in that 60 seconds that you would learn in 40 minutes. Like, people are looking for the convenience factor again with this day and age. And it's, you know, like I said, it's just kind of harder to compete against the short form content. I honestly feel like that's why lifestyle content does so well nowadays, because if you're watching somebody, you're watching to be entertained. You want to see their lifestyle. You want to see what they do on the day-to-day. You're actually seeing something versus just sitting and listening to a tutorial. I would choose watching somebody's daily vlog over watching a tutorial, because if I watch a daily vlog, I'm going to be a little more entertained than I would be with just watching a tutorial. So, like I said, and let me be clear, let's say this right here. I don't think that you should ever change your content if you truly are passionate about something. If you are truly passionate about teaching makeup, don't let anybody's comments, views, don't let, you know, TikTok Reels and all of that change your mindset or persuade you to not do it anymore. I want to make that clear, because I would never tell another creator to stop creating the content that they love and that they're passionate about. Let me wrap up my face, which honestly, all I'm going to do is put on some bronzer real quick. And I kind of just want to wrap up my thoughts on this topic. To sum up the video, when we ask ourselves the question, do we feel as though the beauty community has declined? I feel like it has taken a turn. I don't think beauty is ever going anywhere. Honestly, makeup is never going anywhere. That's just is what it is. But like I said, I do feel as though there has been a change that has taken place, especially because short form content is really like hitting it hard nowadays. I feel like everybody is kind of, I don't want to say suffering, but changes have taken place. So when changes take place, changes need to be made in order for you to keep current with what's current. Especially if you're somebody like me who is trying to grow their community and build from scratch. You haven't been on here for 5-6 years. You've been on here, 1 to 2 years or 6 months, 3 months, whatever the case. We have to kind of make changes so that we can grow our audience with this, super fast-paced, growing short form content strategy that's out right now. But like I said, overall, you have to do what you have to do as the individual and as the content creator. Again, I'm going to reiterate, don't ever change your method, especially if it's something that you're passionate about. Again, if you're passionate about doing makeup, you're passionate about teaching makeup, then do that, because there is still a space for it. Like I said, there's going to be a new wave of younger, generations coming through who still want to learn makeup. So there's always going to be a space for it. So again, if that's something that you love to do, do it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this informal talk. Welcome to my TED Talk. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like I said, comment down below, tell me your guys' thoughts, and tell me, if you are the viewer, what do you like to see out of the content creators that you watch? What makes you stay on their page? What makes you interested, even if they are continuing to do the same kind of content? Like, drop in the comment section below. Like I say, or like I have said, you will create a whole different topic of discussion in the comment section, just within, the community that I'm trying to build with different people, because everybody's perspectives are different. So definitely make sure you drop a comment, tell me your thoughts, tell me, if you agree with some of these Reddit posts that I read on here. Do you disagree? So I'm really curious to see, what your guys' perspectives are. But I'm gonna leave that there. That is a wrap on today's video. If you have been here before, then baby, you already know what's coming. But if not, and I like to purposely do this at the end of the video just so y'all can see who I am, get a feel for me. I don't like to throw a bunch of subscribes at the beginning of the video, but I'm gonna leave this here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button below, baby, and also make sure that you are hitting that notification bell as well, so you can see when the videos are going up on my channel. So you guys, yeah, that's a wrap. Anyway, until next time, love.